Welcome to Folktales of Africa. Today's story is Uma, the Goddess Daughter, Part 2. In Part 1 of this story, Ngozi, the wicked old woman, captured Uma to use Uma's hair for her own selfish words. Her father, Emeka, had not seen his daughter for days and was very worried that something was wrong with his daughter or might have happened to her. He called for help, and the villagers gathered round and searched the entire village, but no one found Uma. Emeka was so worried and did not know what to do. Then he remembered that his beloved Niam told him that whenever he needed her help, he should rub the golden coin that she left for him years ago. Then he went to his house, straight to his room, looked for the coin and rubbed it vigorously. Some minutes later, Nia, Uma's mother, appeared. Niam was looking so majestic, very tall and much more beautiful than Emeka had remembered her. Her father, the kings of the god, had retired and had handed her over the throne. She was now the mother of all gods. Their eyes were locked in love, and then Emeka remembered their daughter and said, "My love, our daughter Uma is nowhere to be found." Then Uma's mother waved her hand and saw within the light that she wielded that Uma was captured by Ngozi, an old wicked woman deep within the forest. Nia then reduced her height and changed her regalia to look more like a mortal, and then both of them went deep into the forest to look for their daughter. Back at Ngozi's hut, Ngozi, driven by jealousy, reached out and snatched a strand of Uma's golden hair. It glowed brilliantly in her hand, and Ngozi crackled with triumph. But what Ngozi did not realize was that the magic of Uma's hair was not easily controlled. As Ngozi tried to wield the power of Uma's hair, it surged through her uncontrollable, engulfing her in a blinding golden light. The room changed color. Ngozi cried out in agony as the magic coursed through her vein, overwhelming her with its raw, potent power. Uma was shocked at the power of her hair and what it was doing to Ngozi. Niam and Emeka finally arrived at Ngozi's hut. Ngozi tried to cast a spell on both of them, but Niam lifted Ngozi high up into the air and left her hanging there. Ngozi, now suspended in the air with Niam's divine power, struggled and shrieked at the uncontrollable power of Uma's hair coursing through her veins. With a determined look, Emeka reached out to his daughter, who was still tied up with a rope under Ngozi's spell. Niam's appearance had shifted back to her divine form, radiating an ethereal beauty that surpassed mortal comprehension, and she gently touched her daughter's cheek. A warm golden glow emanated from her hand, dispelling the effect of Ngozi's enchantment. The rope fell apart, and Uma transformed into her once beautiful self again. Tears filled Uma's eyes as she whispered, "Father, you found me." Niam and Emeka embraced their daughter. Niam explained to Uma, "My beloved, we have always watched over you. Even when we were separate, your father and I, we are always here to protect you and to guide you." Uma, still in awe at her mother's divine presence, I did not know what this woman was talking about, looked confused. Niam smiled tenderly at her daughter. "Your father used a golden coin to call me. I left it with him a long time ago and told him to use it whenever both of you were in danger. It was your beacon that brought us to you." Uma was still confused about everything, wondering, what is this woman saying? With Uma now safely in her parents' arm, Nia gently lowered Ngozi to the ground. The jealous old woman's body was now weakened, and her magical power drained out by her failed attempt to harness Uma's hair. Niam addressed Ngozi with compassion. "Ngozi, jealousy and envy have led you astray. It is not too late to change your ways and seek redemption. Let go of the darkness in your heart and you will be free to walk the earth. Ngozi, humbled by her defeat and kindness shown to her by Niam, nodded in agreement. Her eyes cast down in shame. She then vowed to change her ways and to walk the righteous path as she seeks forgiveness for her actions. As a symbol of goodwill, Niam used her divine power to heal Ngozi's wound and made sure that she returned back safely to the village. Nma, Niam, and Emeka returned to the village. At home, Niam and Emeka decided that it was time to finally tell Nma about the truth. With a gentle smile, Emeka began to speak. Nma, my daughter, there's something I kept from you for far too long. It's time you knew the real story about your birth and the incredible heritage that flows through your vein. Nma's eyes filled with curiosity, listening intently as her father continued. Many years ago, before you were born, I found a wounded and beautiful woman in my farm. I took her in, cared for her, and when she recovered, we fell deeply in love. Months later, we gave birth to you and named you Nma. But your true identity was guarded secretly so that no one will hurt you. The woman standing beside you is your mother, Nma. She is a god, so also are you. Nma's eyebrow bent in confusion as she asked, But father, my mother is a god? Where did she come from? Emeka took a deep breath and revealed, Your mother, my love, is not an ordinary woman like I've said. She is the daughter of a god, the king of all gods, and now she is the mother of all gods as her father has handed over the throne to her. Nma's eyes widened with astonishment as she absorbed the incredible revelation. So, I am a daughter of a god? She whispered, hardly able to believe it. Nma was so pleased to see her daughter and the striking resemblance to her. Nma was as beautiful as she was. Emeka's eyes filled with both pride, and he replied, Yes, my daughter, you possess a divine heritage. You are also a god, which is why you have extraordinary beauty and magical abilities. Like you have discovered, your hair holds a magical power. I can see that it turns golden, and that was why it hurts Ngozi. Nma's heart swelled with a mix of emotion and awe. And with a sense of responsibility, she now understood why her hair turned gold. Emeka looked at his daughter and continued, Remember, my daughter, with great power comes great responsibility. You must use your gift wisely and for the betterment of our village and all its people. You are a bridge between the mortal and the divine realm. She knew the truth of her heritage. Then she told her father and mother, I promise both of you, I will use my gift and bring joy, healing, and prosperity to our village. Nia smiled at her daughter, her heart filled with love and pride. She knew it was time for her to leave, and then she turned to Nma. My daughter, Nma, please embrace your destiny, she spoke softly. I will come later to show you how to wield your power carefully and how to use it to your own advantage. Don't worry, I will come back one day. Nma's life now took a new purpose as she embraced her divine lineage and dedicated herself to using her unique gift to bring light and wonder to her village and everyone around her. The lesson in this story is, family is important, and when we are in trouble, family can help us. You must learn to embrace your identity. Encourage individuals to embrace their true identity, no matter how extraordinary it is. Remember that responsibility comes with power, and there is purpose for you being alive. Also, learn to forgive those who bring harm to you. It might not be easy, but learn to do so. If you have enjoyed this story, let us know in the comments section. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Please like, share, subscribe, as this will help us to grow our channel. See you in the next story. Bye.